create the questions, how to create the pool, and then random block, and then we have seen about the question set. Now the time is the part two. This is step two, how to deploy a test. So we are going to deploy the test. This is a complete video. This I have like recorded earlier, so this would give you an idea that in this section we are going to see that create a pool of questions, build a test, and deploy a test. Mean like this is a complete video from start to end, so this will give you more idea how to carry on. Video we're gonna show you how to create a questions pool in Blackboard and how we can use them in e-exam. Here is our goals. So let's take a start. Log into your course. In the bottom, in course management, click on course tools and you can find out test, surveys and pools. Click on pools, build pool, name the pool. Red static mean is compulsory. You can go with description and instructions and click on submit. Now to time to create a question set for pool. There are 16 types of questions you can add in the pool. I'm going to start with fill in the blanks. Question title. Then start with the question. Add the answers and how many answers you wanted to go with, 1, 2 or multiple options. Case sensitive, it's up to you. All the settings you can make as per your requirement. Once you're done, on the bottom you can find out submit and continue another. It means you need to create for 10 or 20 or 50 questions. You can follow this option, and once you're done you can click on submit. Here is one question in this pool. I'm going to create another type of questions in the same pool. Multiple choices. I have some questions, so I'm going to copy and paste to save the time. Select the options and choose according to your requirements. Partial credit if you want. And here is number of answers, minimum 4 and maximum you can go ahead for a long way. I'm going with 4. On every answer on left side you can find out a small radio button. It means the correct answer you need to mention so the system can understand which question is correct for automatic grading. You can go ahead with correct response feedback and incorrect response feedback. And the same way you can continue, submit and continue. Otherwise, once you're done, you can go ahead with submit. I click on submit and continue, mean I wanted to add some more questions. You can make settings for every question individually. And this is the correct answer, so I select that one and go with the same options: correct response, feedback and incorrect response. Click on submit, and here is a pool with 3 different type of questions. All the questions you add in this pool would be shown over here. You can go ahead question settings, and you can make settings as per your requirement. All the options have the descriptions, so you can read them before choosing. Click on submit, click on OK, and here is a pool, Blackboard pool. You can add it, delete, copy, whatever you want to do, you can do it later on. Go in your content. Now it's time to deploy a question sets or an e-exam using the pool. Create a test, name the test, and submit. Here, instead of creation, go ahead, reuse questions, and here you can find out 2 types: random blocks and question sets. What is the difference between both of them? Random blocks are created by selecting a pool or other test and choosing the number of questions that the test randomly selects. But on other hand, question sets is more advanced version of random blocks, where you can select specific questions from pools or other tests that the test randomly selects for the students. You can set the points. Click OK, and the test is created. Now you can set the options for deployment. Now this is the same way of deployment. You can choose the options whatever you want it. You can use the password. You can restrict the students on specific locations to attempt the questions, attempt the e-exam. Click on submit, and here is your test. Attempt the test normally. Save and submit. And here is a result. So that tutorial was a complete tutorial, started from the scratch and till deployment of the test. You have seen all the steps. There was one by one, and I hope you get it. And video, we're gonna show you how to create a. In this section, we are going to see the most important part of this session. I believe you already using, creating the question pool and deployment from last couple of years for Blackboard, because we are using Blackboard more than 2 years ago. We have started, but the most important part, most upload questions in test pool. Normally we discuss a lot about a word file to upload the test in LMS system. But today I'm gonna give you another options using Excel. That in Excel sheet, if you create like a question bank, that would be more easier than the Word file, and it more easy and give you a more chances and choices to set your pool to upload. So let's have a look with this video. Before you begin, you need to understand there are a few prerequisites which need to understand the questions, and the file you want to upload must meet the guidelines detailed in this topic. And what does it mean? Like, questions that contain an error will fail to upload. Questions without errors will upload successfully. If there is an error and you did not follow up all the details or guidelines, this question would not be uploaded and it would be failed. And all the successful questions would be uploaded successfully, which do not have any error. The system doesn't check for duplicate questions. So for example, you have multiple questions, the similar identical questions multiple times, so system would not check for this one, so it would be uploaded automatically. So you need to you're responsible to check this duplication. And uploaded questions automatically default to the point value that they are assigned when uploaded. At the time of upload, you need to decide what a number, a point value you need to add it. 10, 5, 2, 1, whatever the value you want to add, you have to add it at the time of upload. If you didn't set a default value, questions will automatically have a point value of 0. You will have to add a point value for each question. So at the time of upload, you need to keep in your mind that you have set a point value for all the questions. Otherwise, it will be uploaded as a 0 value. File format guidelines need to follow all. And the next one is, each file that contains questions to be uploaded must conform to these guidelines. And each file must be tab delimited txt file. It should not be any other file. You can edit this file in Microsoft Excel or in a text editor. Blackboard recommends that each batch file not exceed 500 records because of timeout restrictions associated with most browsers. So try to add maximum 500 questions to upload. And if you have more than 500, try to upload 2 files. Don't include a header row in the file. Header row need to be blank over there. Don't include blank lines between records. The blank line will be processed and return an error. So there should not be a gap in between the lines. Include only one questions per row. The first field in each row defines the type of questions. You need to follow the guidelines and steps. There are specific codes you need to follow for each question for each row. I will show you in the next slides what type of specific characters you can use to differentiate the question sets. Next one is separate each field in a row with a tab, and correct, incorrect, true, false, and other words that identically identify answers must be in English. Do not use any other language. Here is a sample for preparing a file that multiple choices. The structure would be MC. You need to start in column 1, that is MC, and then tab question, text, tab, answer, text, tab, mean every I mean portions you need to click on the tab to move on the next column to add it, or if you are adding the questions in Word, so you need to press the tab to differentiate all the characters. So MC, tab questions, a question text, and then tab answer text, and then tab correct or incorrect, and then tab answers, two tags, tab correct. So all these formats you need to follow them out. You can see that there is a specific sequence and you need to follow this sequence. And for example, you have a different type of questions. Number one, it was multiple choices and you use a customized number that was a code MC. If you have multiple answers, you need to choose the code MA. The remaining part is in the similar way. If you have true false, you need to choose the code that is TF in the start, and essay ESS, and ordering ORD. So all these codes you need to remember at the time of preparation Excel or Word file. Next one is matching. If you have a matching questions, you need to tab in start of the questions, that is MAT, and fill in the blank FIB, and fill in multiple blanks, that is FIB underscore plus. So here we go, we have a tutorial. So keep